So what I'm going to do, first go to my typeindex.cshtml. In the CSHTML, I'm going to add a button here. Okay, I'm going to create a button. So for creating a button, first what I need to do, div class equal to btn hyphen primary. Okay, sorry, it is not a btn. It is a row empty hyphen 3. Okay, so that what is empty? Yesterday we talked about it, right? What is empty?
Margin top.
Margin
Top.
top. Okay, so once you get the margin top, what you need to do here, I'm going to have an anchor tag. Okay, here I'm going to say new type or okay, new type button. So to make this a button, what I need to do, ASP hyphen controller.
We need to tag helper. We need to.
That's what I'm saying. So we need to create a tag helper. Okay, before that, you need to add a class btn hyphen outline hyphen primary, so that this will create a button for you. This anchor will create a button for you, and this is the controller you are having. And then for that, you will have a ASP hyphen action. Okay, I'm going to give ASP hyphen action. Now, let's go ahead and try to run the project. So what will happen? A new type button will be created in the UI. You see, there is a new type button created. Say, sir, no. A new button is created or not? Everyone, please unmute yourself.
Yes.
I want everyone to be unmuted, please.
Yes, sir.
Please talk to me along with it. Okay, Biren, Nazir, Pallavi, Prashant, everybody. Feel free to talk, okay? Nobody will question you here. I want you to understand and we need to move forward, okay? So here I'm having a new button, but when you see this button is extending from here to here, which is not a good sign. So we have to put it here within the button. So to do that, what we did a mistake, can anyone tell me? A row has 12 columns, am I right? In
Yes.
Bootstrap, a row has 12 columns. So what you need to do here, simply say div class call hyphen sm hyphen. Okay, you create a class with the call hyphen sm hyphen c. What is sm? Sm is nothing but a small device. Call hyphen empty hyphen 3, which is nothing but a long device. Sorry, the tabs device. Call hyphen lg hyphen 3, which is nothing but a laptops. So when you click on this, cut this paste and put it here. Okay, now you see the properly it will get aligned. When you try to run the project with the save, you see, you got a new type. Say sir, no. Everyone.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now what I want to do, when you click a button, a corresponding action method need to be executed in the MVC controller. So what you need to do, first go to your solution under which you will have a type controller class. In this type controller class, create a method, which is an action method, public iaction result which is nothing but a create method. Okay, and return view. So to return a view, I have to create a view or not. Right click, add view, razor empty, click on add, and then I'm going to select a view as create.cshtml. So in the index1.cshtml, you simply say create.cshtml. So did I create a CSHTML file here? Say yes or no. So this file automatically created here under the type folder created.cshtml, because every controller name will be your folder name and individual action method containing an individual razor view. Okay, so that is the way we are going to create it. Now what I want to do is I'm going to create an HTML. I'm saying head. Okay, here I'm going to say title, where I'm going to say create type. And then I want to refer a link href. I'm going to say CSS Bootstrap dot CSS. Okay, and then rel equal to style sheet. I'm going to use this one. Now I created a link along with the head tag. Now what I want to do, this guy will have a body tag. Body. Okay, now I got the proper HTML structure. So this is your title, which you are going to display in your browser header. This is the Bootstrap file I'm going to get from the business. Okay, Akhil, what happened? Akhil? Akhil, what happened? Akhil, am I audible? Everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
What
Yes,
happened?
Narendra.
Your screen is having some issue. Please check that.
Okay, sure.
Class container. So always you should have a container. In that new class row. Okay, I'm going to say empty-3 rounded, and this div should have a border. Okay, so I'm going to create a border. Now what happened? This row, the top margin 3, and that margin will be rounded with the border. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to create a div class h1. I'm going to say create type. Okay, when I say type, this h1 should be central lined between all the columns so that text hyphen center. Okay, now I did the h1 tag for the header. Now once you've done that, under this div, after this div h1, you need to have a line which is nothing but a HR line, which is nothing but horizontal line. So that what will happen, it will create a line. And then here you are going to write your actual form. Div class row, and I say empty-3, and yeah, that's more than enough. Okay, here div, don't give anything. Label, okay, say class, okay, and form hyphen label, which is nothing but a form tag, and you go here, say that type name. Okay, so what will happen? A type name will be created, and then this you can have in the class saying that call hyphen sm hyphen t. Okay, keep this one, and then I'm going to create a one more div class. I'm going to create a one more div of class is equal to call hyphen sm hyphen 6. Okay, inside that I'm going to have input type equal to text and say class equal to form hyphen control because it is a form control. Okay, now what will happen? This text box will create it. Okay, now let's see. This is I created like our bridge, and this one is your header, and this one is your field name. Now try to run the project. No. Wait. There is an issue. Are we associated controller name and action method for a button with the type controller? We are not doing that, right?
No, we
So
never
what do you need
created
to do?
model class for that.
So what do you need to do? Your controller is type, your action is create. Okay. And
I think
then
in this page, a
in the,
tag helper we did not import it, I believe.
yes, I will come.
Okay.
Route should define a route name is create. Okay. And then tag, go to see tag helper I never done. Okay, I will done here later point of time. Now here I have to do the tag helper. I think here you need to have a tag helper, add tag helper star comma Microsoft dot. I think this is the only thing I will forget every time.
So .asp.NET Core.
Yeah. Dot ASP.NET Core dot MVC dot tag helpers. That's all. You should not give any dot or semicolon, nothing. You simply use this tag helper so that this class will automatically converted as an URL. Now you see here. I think Sini is learning. Thanks, Sini.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yeah.
You feel confident, right?
Yeah, I'm getting some confidence on that.
Now you see, right click, you paste source. See, this is not working. Something wrong. Tag helper is not creating.
Controller.
What is the issue? Type is correct. Root is, yeah. Okay. Correct?
Yeah.
So you have to have a get method. Now right click, you page source. Still there is a problem. What is the problem, man?
Spelling is correct. ASP controller.
Let me check. Go to index of product.
Ideally, it should be blue color. ASP controller.
Correct kada? Let's do one thing.
I think that syntax is correct, sir. Microsoft ASP.NET Core.
Something wrong. What is the wrong? Let's do. Microsoft ASP.NET Core.MVC. Yeah.
MVC.
Okay. This is the issue. Is it a case sensitive, right? See, you have to carefully handle this, guys. Okay, this add tag helper star comma I think this add tag helper also having some issue. The older one. Now you see, this guy is also having some problem. Add tag helpers. Something is wrong. What is that? Okay, this is the problem. Okay. Removing. Go to here, copy this, coming back, paste it. And then save all. Yeah, this is coming. Now go and run. See, make sure sometimes you will face an issue of tag helper. Okay. So you have to carefully handle the tag helper, or you keep this as a notes somewhere when you are building, or you go and browse it and get the things done. Okay. Now right click, view page source. You see there is a create. A link is created or not with the help of tag helper. Say yes or no, everyone. Ora, Manigandan, Akil, Komal, Nazir, Sridhar.
Yes, sir.
See, you are creating a href attribute with the help of tag helper automatically. Or you got my point. Prashant Vasikar.
Yes.
Where are you from? Name is different. Vasikar means Chennai?
No, Pune location.
Chennai location. Fine.
Pune.
Pune. Okay.
Yeah.
Nazir, Pallavi, Srinivas, Swapnil. Everybody got the point, right?
Yes.
Okay, now when you click on this create, you see there is a problem with the create. What is the problem? Both are having the same name, so that I'm unable to identify a method. Understand my point? Now you see here, you can't create a same controller with the same method name. You have to create a different method name. So what I can do, I just go back to my solution, simply say under a type controller, create type. Okay, I'm going to change my method as create type. Then copy the method, go back to your index.cshtml. Here you say create type. Okay,
And we need to change ASP
we need
controller
to change
as
the brand equal to type. Okay, now you go back, try to run it, your control. Okay, and one more thing you need to change.
Yeah.
Wait. Not controller. Index.cshtml. In the CSHTML also, you have to change the view name. Go back to your solution. Here, right click, rename. Where is the rename? Rename, paste.
Create type.
Okay, so that what will happen? This action method automatically pick the create type.cshtml. Now, clean your
Controller name
solution.
also need to change, right, sir? We are
No,
working on type
not
controller.
required. Not required. It's a type controller.
But in index.html, we are talking to brand. ASP controller brand.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks here.
Yeah.
I'm closing this so that confusion will not die. Okay, save, run. See, create new type. What? Okay. Just clean solution, build solution. Try to run a project. Why it is taking this much time? Okay, fine, you got it. Now you see, I got a type name with the type. Say yes or no. Say yes or
Yes.
no.
Yes.
But it is not properly aligned. There is a lot of small thing we need to do. What you need to do here is, let me take my old code from the batch one. There is one thing I did. Go to my admin module. Under an admin module, in the views, in the account, you see there is a register. Open with, choose another app, more apps, notepad. Okay. Come down. See, we have to give this one. Label is call SM6 call form. Okay. Here, I do a bit of change. Listen carefully. Call LG6. Okay, row empty3. The container, you will have a row empty3 under which I created div class call hyphen LG-6 and MT-3 rounded border P-3, which is nothing but padding. Here I'm going to have all my div.
P-3 you given, right? It is padding for bottom, right, left, everything, right?
Yes, 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 yes. Padding for both top, bottom, left and right. Now try to run this. Why this much of slow? Now you see, you got the proper structure. Says or no, create type with the proper structure, but this div should not properly aligned. I'm removing this. Save. Now you got the file, but it is not center aligned. Container is not center aligned. To do that, one small thing we need to do. I will do that. MT-3 row MT-3 refresh. Okay, but it is not center aligned. Okay, you need to use one more called. You remove this. You make it as MX-auto. That means margin auto. Okay, MX-auto. Okay, now save it. This is the most important thing to make your text center aligned. Let me close MX-auto rounded border P3. Now here you say MB-3. Okay, and then you will have HR3. In this SM, this part we will discuss. Okay, now try to run it. You see, this entire container will come into center align. Last brand, we never did anything. Here we are doing all the proper alignment. Okay. Now you see, is it centrally aligned? Say yes or no. Will this centrally aligned or not? Everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
By seeing this one, the look is good or bad? Look is good or bad? Now, what you want to do? You want to create a attribute comes and make a link between this. For that, what you need to do? Go to solution. In the model, try to create type models. Create a class name called create type model. Right? In this class, just go here, remove sort using, and make the classes public and say public string name is equal to string.empty. So I created a type model. I'm trying to build this. Okay. Now, do we need an error message for the type model? If it is empty, you should not allow. Am I right? Say yes or no. If you are passing any empty value and clicking on submit, you need to validate that. Am I right? Do we need to validate or not? So how are you going to validate is, we are going to create a data annotation saying that required. Here, error message, type name is not empty. And you can also specify the length. You can also specify length of characters. Data annotation dot length attribute. So this length will come inside. Cut it, paste. Length I will tell ma. Don't worry about it. That I can tell you later. Okay. So right now you are using like this, so that whenever user clicks on the submit button without entering a data, what will happen? This required message will be populated. How I am going to populate this message is simply, I created a model. Do you all agree with this? Say yes or no. Did I created a model or not? Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Did I created a model? I want answer from everyone. You guys are very sleeping. Please unmute and talk. Feel free to talk. Bora, Durga, Komal, Nazir, Nitin, Pallavi, Prashant, Sridhar, Srinivas Rao, Swapnil. Please unmute yourself. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you're
Please,
audible.
please unmute.
Yes, sir.
Please unmute.
Yes.
Please unmute. Everybody. Just for 5-10 minutes, please unmute. Make yourself comfortable. Please unmute. Okay. So now the point here is, I have a required error message is equal to type name is not empty. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to inject this type here, saying that first I want to inject a model. What is the model I need to inject? Using catalog model dot models dot types model. Clear?
Yes.
And then model type model. Okay, so what do you need to do? Create
Type
type model. So this is the class you are injecting. That means this is a typely strong view, typed view. Or you got my point? So without you are having this model object, it is a plain view. Now when you come here, this will be called it as a view model, which is a typed view. Now come here in the label dot, you say here ASP-for is equal to, just you are going to associate name. Okay, and then here also ASP-for is equal to, for should be capital, I believe, name. And then you can have one more span tag, span class text -danger, which is going to give an error message, ASP-validation. Why this is not working? Yes. Okay, I need to add this guy. This guy is not there, it will not work. So what you need to do? You need to add a tag helper here. Okay, now come back. You see ASP-for is coming or not? Say yes or no? ASP-for. Okay. Now here also ASP-for. Now here you say ASP-validation for name. Okay. So span tag will be created. Now everything I created on top of that. Now what I'm going to do, I need to create a one more row for a button. Div class row empty -3, which is a margin top and margin bottom. Now I'm going to create a div class call sm-6. Okay. Here I'm going to say an anchor class btn
Critical
outline
and
secondary. Okay, I said cancel. Okay, and then come down. Can have one more div class call
Tambi
hyphen.
Pagarathan.
Please mute yourself. Button class btn hyphen outline dot hyphen primary. Okay, so now I'm going to say submit. Okay, so I got a button, I got a cancel. Am I right or wrong? Say yes or no. I
Yes.
created a button with the cancel along with the now. I'm trying to run it. You click on create. You see cancel and submit button. Say yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
You got a cancel and submit button or not? When you click a submit, you have to call this model. Okay, type. Before you call this type, what you need to do, you need to write a bit of logic that I need to surround entire stuff in a form. I need to surround entire stuff in a form tag. So what I'm going to do, these two div tags, I'm going to surround under form tag where method equal to form method equal to post.
Post.
Okay, because I'm submitting this portion to the server. Why I'm using a post is I'm submitting this portion back to the server. Or you got my point? So that is why I'm using a post method. When you posting, this controller should get a post request or not for the create type. Okay, you have to create a method public action result create type of create type model of okay, and you say return if the creation is perfect, you are going to give redirect to action of index, because this is the index I want to. Once the creation is successful, I want to return to the list view. Am I right or wrong? See, you are trying to enter a data. When you click submit, the moment you click on a submit, what will happen? That data will go back to the database, store it, and then it will refresh to the list. Am I right? So for that, I'm using a redirect to action. Now you are going to build your logic. Before building the logic, this create model, you are not entering the data. What you are going to do is, if not model state dot is valid. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply return view of create type model. That's all. What will happen if the model is not having a value, this automatically return back to the user. Let's see here. And before that, you have to create HTTP post and you have to create a route of create type. Okay. Now you builded the method. This method, you need to create an action method of the button. Do we need to create an action method? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Say yes or no. Do we need to create an action method? So how I'm going to create an action method? In the type CSHTML, go here in the button, you say ASP-controller
Action.
is type. ASP-action is equal to create type which you are posting. And here in the cancel, you have to add ASP-controller, which is nothing but a type. ASP-action is index. Clear? Whenever I click on a cancel, I want to go back to the list of cancel. Whenever I click on a submit, I'm going to submit the data to the server. Now you see, go to type controller, put a breakpoint of here, try to run a project. Now when you click on a create, you see there is a cancel and submit. Now right click, view page source, come down. You see there is an href of index and create type. Form action is create type or not? Say sir.
Yes.
A button which has a form action create type. Right? Now close it. Just simply click submit. You got a data? You got a model? You got a model with a null name? Say sir.
Yes.
Yes.
You got a request object with the null name. Now what I'm going to do, I'm trying to execute. This is going back and returning a view back to the user. Now you see, I got an error message. Type name is not empty. Where I created this type name, where I added this type name is not empty.
In the class.
In class data.
In the create type model, I simply specified here, type name is not empty. It is taken care. Validation is taken care.
Yes.
In earlier era, we used to write a lot of JavaScript, document.get element ID, document.get element name. Am I right or wrong? You will collect that control name. You try to write a things. Everything has been vanished. A simple thing, you provide information here. What type of validation you require? I will take care from the UI based on the model state. Understood? Now I'm going to create a type. My type is Samsung. So my type is what? Fridge. My type name is fridge. Submit. Now you see the type is holding a value of name fridge. Are you holding a value of name fridge? Now come back. You see, redirect to action. That's all. Now, do I need to build a logic of this data? So whatever the create type model, I have to send it to the service. For that, what do you need to do? In the service contract, iType service, open, you have to declare a method. Void create type of create type model. I have to this method. Okay. Now you have to create this method. Right click, build the solution, and then go back to your service layer. In the service layer, type service, you just try to implement the method which we created already. Okay, now come back. You see there is a create type. Now here you need to validate, saying that if create type equal to null, throw new argument exception name of type model. And then if create type model dot name equal to null, again you have to use throw new same argument exception of type name is not null. Okay, I validated. Now what I want to do, before I have to hit the database, do I need to convert this value to the type model? So what I'm going to do, type model object, type model is equal to new of type model. Here I'm going to create a name equal to this. Now what happened? Whatever the value you are receiving from the create type model, I'm mapping to the repository type model. And then finally, this dot underscore type repository dot add the type model. So what are the model I'm adding? I'm going to add here. And finally, this dot type repository dot save changes. Clear? Everybody? A very simple statement.
Is this
I'm
required the
validating.
GUID as well?
Come again? Yeah, sorry. GUID, I need to create a new ID. Okay. Thanks here, Nitin. ID is equal to GUID dot new GUID. So new ID will be created for the type model. So you are creating the GUID and you are creating the name and you are trying to save it in the database. Now close it. Now, do I need to call this method in your controller? See, I built a method. Do I need to call this method in your controller here?
Yes.
After a model state?
Yes.
So what I will do, this dot underscore type service dot create type of, I'm passing this. That's all. What will happen? It will go and create a type in the DB, and once it has been successful, it will return to the list. Now you see. Create new type. I say mobile or fridge. Fridge, submit. What happened? Create model is coming. First, we are checking the validity. Yes, validity is confirmed. Now going back to your service, I'm checking whether the model is null, not null. I'm checking whether the name is having or not. Yes. I'm trying to create a GUID for a type model. Now you see a new ID is created for the record which has been passed to the service, and then trying to save, come back. See, fridge is added. Clear my point? Fridge is added or not? Say yes or no. Now let me try to add one more: television, mobile, fridges. There, what else we can have? Can you tell me any other product? Television, mobile, fridges. There, what is that? What is the next thing we can have? We can have laptop, a type of laptop. Submit, save. See, laptop is added. Clear? That's all for today. Tomorrow we are going to modify this or delete this. We completed a create option. Now you have to see cancel. It is also calling a cancel button. Go back, cancel. See? And I'm trying to submit, debug, delete all breakpoints, run it. It is giving a cancel, create new, submit, cancel. Everything is working fine. Say yes or no. You are sending UI only with the proper data, and you are using a proper validation. Understand? This concept purely implemented with the help of Entity Framework Core, Service Layer, IOC and Dependency Injection, and ASP.NET Core MVC tag helpers. That's all for today. Tomorrow, we are going to complete the edit and delete logic. Day after tomorrow, we are going to deploy these brand and types into Docker. Clear? By Friday, we are planning to, today is Thursday or Wednesday? Thursday. By Saturday, we are planning to deploy this application, whatever we build in Docker. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Thank you all. Have a great day. And Sridhar, Tuniki, if you want, you can call me. We will have a small chat.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Same number, 111. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, sir.